Yep.
So if this can be tailored to kind of what you want, or you can go with what they recommend. Either way, those are the kind of options from an employer standpoint that I would want to see in that platform.
Well, it sounds like you are looking for indicators that are not specific job training related, but more personality kind of stuff, which that would be
incorporating those.
Honestly, a software developer, I think, would be great to work in your warehouse because they would know how to improve the process to the point where it would be a lot easier, and they would be as anal as the chef in picking the right part. The problem is software developers make a whole lot more money than warehouse workers, so you're not likely going to find very many of them. So you probably have to find something with similar amount that makes similar amount of money. I think that there's a lot of employers out there who know what they're looking for. So it would seem to me that if all of the indicators about a person are kind of the same, then you could have a method that would say pull up people with a certain aptitude and pull them up. That the Titan method is wasn't meant to be as joke as much as it was meant to be an example of Titan's peculiar method of picking somebody, which might actually work really well for warehouses. Now, the Faz method is not the Titan method, but it consists of different indicators or different ways of doing things. You could even search for jobs saying, okay, well, let's use the Titan method or let's use the Faz method, and you will get a different set of jobs and you could get a different set of employees as well. That's an interesting thing that I think Titan brought up. Let's switch to the crypto side. We've just touched on that a little bit. And I want to get an idea where crypto interfaces with job searching and job advertising.
So mostly it's going to be about transparency and digital ownership. That's basically what the crypto is going to be adding to the platform. For example, we spoke about owning the services. The only way I know that you can own a service is by NFTs in the digital world. So we're going to be offering these services via NFTs. So people can access our premium services for the job seekers, right? Where we're going to be allowing them to get a consultant, 15-minute interview with an HR specialist so that they can hone their interview skills and things like that. So those services, all of them, are going to be accessed via NFT. So you're going to be owning those services. So we're going to be, it's like these NFTs would have instances, right, that you can use. And when you have used them all, they're useless, right? They're already exhausted. So you're going to need to get more NFTs of those services. When you haven't used them entirely and you don't need them anymore, it's an asset that you have that if you're not going to need it, let's say you're a job seeker and you spend what? $15, $20, $50 on an NFT, the HR consultation, you got it, you used it a couple of times, you already got employed, you don't need it. You can transfer it to somebody else that you know that might use it, that might need it. You can sell it forward. So it's an asset that you have. And that's one of the elements of blockchain right there.
Where does the person, either the employer or the employee, have to go to transact in these NFTs?
Right now, our end goal is to have our own marketplace. We're going to have our unilateral marketplace where people can buy from our platform. So you can, once we launch all the services NFT that we offer, you can buy from our platform. Now, for you to buy and sell, right, to trade them at the beginning, you're going to have to go, let's say, to an NFT harbor. So, but the end goal is for us to have our own marketplace where people can trade in and they don't have to leave the platform to do these things. But at the beginning, you're just going to be able to buy them. You want to trade them, you go to NFT harbor, for example.
There's big challenges from an employer standpoint getting involved in crypto and tokens and all that goes with that. And there's a lot of companies that don't even know what it is. How are you going to convince them to take part on that side of it?
We have an animated video that is going to be launching in the next week or so. We're going to hang them on our website. We're going to be educating the users via animated videos and explainer videos, right? So that they know how to do it. One thing that we want to do is to make it as frictionless and familiar as possible. The crypto side, for a company specific that you just mentioned is the biggest challenge right there, right? They don't necessarily know about the space. They don't really care. They just get into a platform to hire somebody, right? And to solve a problem that they have. They don't have to interact with the crypto side of the platform. Do they want to use our premium services? They are used to going to a section on a website and purchase either subscription services or yearly services. So we're gonna do it in a way that it feels very familiar. A process where you go on a menu and see the different services that we have available, and they can purchase. They can purchase with credit cards, and they can purchase with our Magneto token. They might be accumulating Magneto tokens by using their platform, by creating a profile and things like that in their wallet that is going to be created as soon as they sign up in the platform. So we want to make that process very seamless, where they're going to be creating a wallet upon sign up, both job seekers and companies. And then all that token that they accumulate by using the platform is going to be stored there in their wallet. If they don't want to know about it, if they don't really care, they don't have to use it to go by their day. We're going to be advertising that you can unlock certain features that you may be interested in and that you may like by holding X amount of tokens. And that's how we're going to be incentivize them, right, to get to know more about the platform and what is it that we offer on this crypto side. But you don't have to use the crypto side.
I wanted to switch directions, and something I noticed on your website is that you're offering nodes. How does that work?
We recently launched the node sale back in September 5th. This is still going on. We're going to have a total of 10,000 nodes. We have available the first run of 2,600.
What are the nodes for?
So the nodes are going to be handling the data storage and power some of our AI functions. So we're going to be using the computer power of our nodes, power some of our AI features in the platform. When we launch, it's going to be data storage. And next year, we're going to be transitioning into using those nodes and the AI functionality. So
is it storing stuff on local machines, or is it storing it in IPFS?
IPFS.
Okay. What kind of things is it storing?
It's a storing. Well, we have a feature. We have this feature that is called the cover video, which we're going to be enabling job seekers and companies to describe the position on video. So they're going to have the ability to create a short video. In the case of job seekers, that paper doesn't tell the whole story. So we're going to be allowing job seekers to pretty much present themselves and say why could be a good fit for a particular position, which is an opportunity that I believe it's been denied to candidates in recruiting platforms today. Those videos, for example, are the ones that are going to be stored, resumes that job seekers create, videos that company create explaining the position as well. So
yeah, I see a lot of opportunities there. I mean, if this data is encrypted, there's no end to the amount or type of data that you could store.
The data will be encrypted and people's information will be protected. Consultation sessions can be recorded and can be also stored in our node network. The HR consultation that we're going to be offering job seekers, it's also going to be recorded. And on the company side, the job position video description, it's also going to be stored in our node network.
What would you like people to remember the most?
Our goal is to bring convenience, efficiency, ownership, and decentralization to the job market and recruiting industry, and to become the first platform that is the go-to platform for all either employees and freelancers. We want to become the go-to place, Magneto HR, a comprehensive recruiting and HR solutions platform.
Julio, thanks for taking some time for us tonight.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Titan. Thank you, Faz. Thank you guys for having me on your show.
Thank you for coming.
Take care.
We like to report on creators and what they're doing with blockchains and with crypto.